Hey guys, so month 9, game 3, we got Black Templars versus Eldar, end and supplement.
Yeah, the fearless one. Yeah, wow.
Check out our deployment here. We're playing LVO mission. Where'd it go? 3.
Scenario 3.
It's
Here, use this.
I got it.
All right.
There we go. We're excuse me, is it LVO or BAO?
It's technically a BAO, but LVO uses the same format.
All right, we're all going to Las Vegas Open, so we're just calling it LVO.
We're practicing for that.
Practicing for that, so that's what we're using. It's basically the Relic mixed in with their cool little way of Maelstrom plus Eternal War. Anyways, our deployment is Hammer and Anvil, as you can see. Eldar are on this side. Black Templar on this side. I won the roll-off. I decided to deploy first and go first because we don't want those Eldar trickery and their stupid psychic powers going off turn 1. I'll go ahead and walk you through my army first. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Word, bird. Over here, we can see I have borrowed some of our Ultramarines models because I don't have any Black Templar painted up as such. But this is a Debbie squad. 4 missile launchers. And this is an Inquisitor. It's actually Castellan Crow is the model, but he makes a good Inquisitor. Pro-painted by one of our company here. Gorgeous model. But anyways, he's an Inquisitor providing a Psycholam and a Null Rod, which gives me Ballistic Skill 10 against any unit that contains a Psyker. So it's a little bit of nasty, especially against Eldar, because all of his squads contain a Psyker in them. Over here, we have a kitted out land speeder with Typhoon missile launchers and a heavy bolter. It looks like a multi-melta. It's actually a heavy bolter, I'm sorry about that. And in reserves and infiltrating, if you come over here, I have a Land Raider Crusader and a squad of dudes. Included in there is the Emperor's Champion, the Sword Brother, the Power Fist. I don't have the model, but this guy's a Power Fist, Emperor's Champion, Power Maul, and then guys with close combat weapons. That's inside of Land Raider Crusader. In addition, I have 2 drop pods, which you can't see, with 6-man squads. Triple Melta. You got Multi-Melta, Melta-Gun, Combi-Melta. And the 3rd drop pod is a cool Forge World supplement kind of thing that is basically a Whirlwind missile launcher that comes in. That's my army. So, off to bombard into Eldar.
So I choose the front as my friend.
Okay, so I'm actually looking at my list right now because I forgot about it.
Sure.
But let's kick things off with the stuff that we do know. The Wraith Knight. I should say it's worth noting that the Wraith Knight this month is actually WYSIWYG. I finally remembered to bring my 2 heavy Wraith cannons. In previous videos, if you've been following along, he's been using his Sun Cannon and Shield, but that was not actually accurate. So he is accurate this month. Hooray! Basic loadout, 2 heavy Wraith cannons. Nothing else, so that's him. And then we want to zoom back here and visit the Spirit Seer #1, who is accompanying him. He's got the Wraithforged Stone, so he's just going to be kind of hanging out, seeing if he can survive. And then the bread and butter here, we have 6 jet bikes with a Farseer. The Farseer has the Rune of Witnessing, I believe, which is the one that allows once per game. I believe that's the one that allows rerolls if you fail the psychic check. And then he also has the Ghost Helm and a bunch of other stuff. He's also got the Relic that allows you to take a warp charge requirement off of a spell.
That's the Spirit Stone of
Analethin. There you go. That's the one. Sorry, Eldar guy behind the camera as well. So that they're all on jet bikes. That's that squad. Then over here is a Wave Serpent with 5 bread and butter, just kind of unupgraded Dire Avengers in there with the scatter laser on top, the twin link scatter laser, and then the Shuriken cannon. Huh?
Fire the laser!
Fire the lasers! So that's that. Then the same Wave Serpent loadout. Oh, they both have hollow fields as well. I strongly believe that you should never leave home without your hollow fields, gentlemen and ladies. Don't leave home without those. Those are important. So scatter laser, shuriken cannon, hollow field, and then inside of this is the Wraith Guard unit with their Wraith cannons, not the D-sides. And then in both of these Wave Serpents is also 2 Spirit Seers, 1 in each. So, and then the spells for each of those is over here. We have, I've written it out this time, so it's not a bunch of cards and dice. We've got the Farseer with Mental Fortitude, Shroud, Hallucinate, and Psychic Scream. They all have Psychic Scream because we rolled on, I believe it's Telepathy. The Spirit Seer, I know my writing is brilliant. I know you guys are all in awe of my writing skills. The Wraith Guard Spirit Seer, which is this guy over here, has Shrouding and Terrify. The Dire Avengers Spirit Seer over here has Hallucinate and Terrify. Great rolls on those. Terrify is going to be amazing. And then the Spirit Seer with Wraith Knight has Dominate and Mental Fortitude. So, all in all, terrific psychic powers this month. They're going to be useless. Facetious? Yeah, I know. I didn't get my invis this month, you guys. And I'm mad about it. So that's the Eldar force.
I thought we just talked about this. Positive attitude. People want to listen to positive gains. That I'm going to win this.
No, I can't do it. I hate this army too much.
We can just cut out the part.
I hate myself and this army too much. Oh, you're still recording. Terrific. So that's the Eldar. We're arrayed Hammer and Anvil playing the Relic, which is this this mission.
It's my
Yeah, there you go. The details of that. It's basically a modified relic mission. So it's the relic is the main thing, 4 points for that. And then we have our own secondary mission charts, which is kind of the Maelstrom concept, which is these 6. We basically, at the beginning of each turn, roll twice on this table here for the secondary objectives. We'll go through that per turn. And then the tertiary objectives are the same, usually, as always, which is First Blood, Linebreaker, Slay the Warlord. So there you go. There you have it. We're starting turn 1. Let's see if I can seize the initiative here on 6.
Yeah, you don't get to because...
Correct. Brian says that I can't, which means I can. And I did not. With a 5. So Brian and his Black Templar, turn 1.
Thank you. You can see here, I forgot to infiltrate my deployment. This is what I have. I rolled a 3 on my Warlord trait for strategic, and that is, of course, infiltrate Warlord and up to D3 units. Because the Lander Crusader is a dedicated transport attached to troops, which my average champion is a part of, this can infiltrate, and that's where I put it. So there we go.
Okay.
Hey guys, so welcome back. Black Templar's turn was effective. Let's go over what I did in movement here. In my haste to get the game going, I didn't move. All I did was deep strike. If you could come over here, please. These 2 drop pods, as per drop pod assault, came in. Turn 1, scattered a bit. I tried to aim right about here. Scattered over a little bit, both ways. Deployed out of here and used my Death of Missile Launchers on both, and the full both squad shooting at these guys, and killed a good chunk of them. I believe 5 jet bikes. Not surprised, jet bikes are hard to kill because they're jinking and etc. Over here, shot my missiles at the Wraith Knight, did 2 wounds. Shot my missiles here, and Heavy Bolter did 1 wound on the Wraith Knight. Shot my multi-melted assault cannons and bolters at him and did another wound. And that was my turn. It was pretty fast. Just lots of good rolls. As for objectives, what I got here is I rolled a 6 and a 1. And a 6 is have at least 3 scoring units and no enemy scoring units, at least partially within your deployment zone. Which I don't have. Let's see. No. I don't have, because I did not designate this guy's detached from the unit. I only have 2. And then a 1, which is hold Maelstrom Objective 1, which I am twice. I have this one, and I have this one. So for that, I have 2 tallies on the secondary mission objective. In addition to that, that was it actually. Excuse me, I don't have any other points. So that was my turn. It's on to Eldar. We'll see how they rebut.
And the Farseer squad passed their fear test.
That's the leadership.
Leadership
Their
test,
leadership test.
with a 9, flying colors.
And the Wraith Knight's at 1 wound.
And the Wraith Knight
wounds.
2
has
wounds.
2 wounds left.
Wow. So that was Brian. Eldar turn fairly standard, I guess. We disembarked here. Dire Avengers came out, moved up from this Wave Serpent. Wave Serpents didn't really move, they just kind of pivoted a little bit. This guy came back a little. Dire Avengers came out, moved up about here. This guy didn't, he just stayed still, and then the Wraith Guard moved out. And that's kind of where they moved. I haven't done anything with them. The jet bikes that are still alive, they kind of stayed in the same place. So basically everything stayed the same except for the Wraith Knight moved over there. Yeah,
Yes,
probably.
they
The Spirit Seer here moved around the ledge here. He was here. Narrate it. He was here, and then he moved around here, and did his Wraithforged Stone on the Wraith Knight before he moved, and then in Battle Focus mode, he moved out this way with a 6.
Does that happen every turn, by the way?
What?
Rehealing this guy?
On a 3-up. He's the thing. And then, in the Psychic phase, we didn't do anything really. We cast Hallucinate. Actually got the you're a traitor ability off, or the level. Rolled a 6 for that. On this unit here, the Sword Brother took 6 Strength 3 hits, but I don't think anything wounded him.
I don't hate it at all.
Maybe he got 1 wound, but then he saved it, so he's fine. Then some other psychic stuff happened. Oh yeah, these guys cast Mental Fortitude, or this Spirit Seer cast Mental Fortitude on this unit here. So they're fearless, basically. That was it for psychic powers, basically. Psychic Scream got off, but we rolled like a 5, so it didn't hurt anything. Shooting. We shot the Wraith Guard at this unit, kind of lit them up a little bit, killed a lot of dudes. Shot a bunch of shots from the Dire Avengers and the bikes into that unit and did nothing. He saved all of his wounds. We didn't wound him a whole lot, and then he just saved the ones that he could. I think he lost 1 guy from the Wave Serpent. This Wave Serpent shooting the scatter laser at that unit. Failed his 1 armor save. Lost the guy that was standing up here. This guy shot the Wraith Guard. Shot the Land Raider. Whiffed on 1 shot and then rolled a 2 on his 2 wound on the other shot, so didn't do anything there. What else happened? That was basically it. We moved into assault. This guy tried to assault the Land Raider but rolled like a 5 and he needed a 7. These guys battle focused back. I guess technically before the assault phase they battle focused back. These guys did their assault move out here. Not sure why, they just wanted to finagle a little bit, I guess. That's basically Eldar turn 1. That was it. Oh yeah. My points are, this is the wrong sheet. This is the correct sheet. So I had, let's look over here. 3 destroy an enemy unit. I failed to do that. 6 have at least, 1. Hold Maelstrom objective 1. That's the one that those dudes are sitting on. So I didn't get anything.
And now I'm
was
going to
it.
roll on camera for mine
Oh, we
and
gotta do that
bombards because we're redoing it.
for every turn. So 5,
3 to 5.
and I got a 1 and 2 again. So that's for me. That's hold objective 1 and hold objective 2. So yeah, we'll revisit that in turn.
6 out of 10.
All right, here we are, guys. This was a really long turn. At this time, I'm quite inebriated. I'll just let you know. So I might miss some things.
So strap in!
So strap in for a wild ride of gay butt sex. It's okay. In Seattle, I voted yes. for
yes
for equal
on drunk
rights
40K.
on gay marriage. Just letting you know.
Sorry.
I voted yes. I also voted yes for legalizing marijuana. Seattle, Washington.
What about gun control, bro?
I'm a firm supporter of individual rights to support yourself.
I support guns and pot.
Guns and pot, yeah, man. They go hand
Together.
They go hand together.
It's
Like,
like
this isn't a game or a video on social media.
guns and pot is like chocolate and
Issues.
peanut butter.
I think
They go
when you buy a gun, you get free pot. If you buy pot, you get a free gun.
Also, if you buy a gun and pot, you get a free prostitute.
That's the way God wanted it.
Yeah.
You get a whole prostitute.
1/2 of a prostitute, actually.
Could be the last
It's a 3/5. Just like back with the Okay, let's not go there. Back to my move. Hey, come on. All right, focus. Shut the fuck up. We're recording. All right. So here we go, guys. What happened was a lot of blast templates. I'm not going to go over everything. What you can see here is there's a lot less of guys. These all have Deathwind missiles, Deathwind missile launchers. They're all blast templates. And they shot. And they shot. This thing here has D3 Whirlwind template shots per unit. So I rolled some shots on each one of these squads that was within 12 inches. Here. Okay. What end result is not a whole lot of anything, but what you see. Killed a couple guys here. Killed a couple guys here. Couldn't wound the wave serpents because not high enough strength. It's only strength 5. That was that. Okay, there was lots of shooting. It took forever. With these, when you're rolling 3 scatter dice, it takes forever, man. It really does. But this is a cool. It's a Forge World model. It's the Death Storm drop pod. It's really cool. 75 points. Again, Whirlwind missile launcher. It has automated fire. We're recording. Shut up. Over here, the Wraith Knight took a lot of wounds, down to 1. Basically, what it culminated from was some Typhoon missile launcher here. Very successful shooting on this guy. Did 2 wounds, dropped him down to 1. And besides that, that was it really. We're now locked in assault here. He did kill 2 guys, but because the Emperor's Champion is fearless, the squad is fearless, they're locked in combat. Wraith Knight did a couple wounds.
Yeah, it was like.
I mean, that was that. So far,
If I got the card, this is what would happen.
the game just looks like it's going to Black Templar.
And the
But I
problem
mean,
is like,
it's anyone's game. You didn't roll invisibility, that's great.
this guy.
We'll see what happens. As for objectives, I rolled destroy an enemy unit and have a scoring unit at least partially within an enemy deployment zone. And so far, all I got was the have my unit within their deployment zone. So I got 1 on a secondary objective, and that was my turn. That was that. It was took forever, lots of shooting.
I learned that we're done.
It was back and forth. It was good. It was good rolls. But for tacos, I only got 1, and we'll see what happens on the Eldar bottom of 2. I'm definitely feeling it. This game is great. 440K. Take us away, Bombard.
Everyone's over 18.
Give me that fucking thing.
We should probably not have it on.
That guy died. That guy fucking lived. Science.
Alright.
Science.
So, let's.
Movement happened.
Movement.
Wave Serpent went from here to here. Moved sideways.
Moved sideways.
My milkshake break.
The Wraith Guard and the Spirit Seer moved up towards the objective, which is back here, hidden a little bit.
But then he learned.
Dire Avengers.
These is objective secured.
Yeah, so it's just contested right now. Nothing special.
No, I win. Those guys aren't troops.
Cool. So Wave Serpent here embarked on the Dire Avengers and moved 6 up here. We determined it was clear ground, so I didn't take a thing. And then I shot at the land speeder and it died because the Wave Serpent is better than a Land Speeder.
Paps tastes like
Mathematics. Math. And then over here, what happened
You're a true
was...
American.
This is owned by a Russian company now.
Fuck.
So over here, an assault. This was the only assault that was. Oh, this one over here again. Anyway, the Wave Serpent or the Wraith Guard. Wave Serpent. That's weird.
Wave Serpent.
Wraith Guard over here attacked and killed. I don't know, a couple guys.
Wraith Knight.
What did I say?
Wraith Knight.
Wraith Knight. The Wraith Knight was over here, people. The Wraith. This guy. Wraith Knight.
He's dead now?
He died, but he killed 2 guys, I think.
Disappointing you right now?
Probably the one with the
Well, he actually killed himself. 'Cause
Why not? Sounded like a thing. The Spirit Seer next to him assaulted to try to help him out, but he also ended up dying. Turns out Marines are better than Eldar at close combat. So
Who would have thought that shit?
weird
Far
thing
out.
with the game. Strange. The Emperor's Champion going at the same initiative as the Wraith Knight. He ended up instantly killing the Wraith Knight. And then the Wraith Knight killed a couple guys back. Over here, it was kind of just hits and punches, and the Farseer took a wound, and that's just kind of a wash there. And then that was basically Eldar turn. Nothing really happened.
It's turn 3.
You can pick up right where you left off. It's not like it
And the
died.
thing is, I think Bombard wants to concede.
Sure. I think you want to concede.
I want to concede
Oh, you can solve it.
because
win.
Because he wins.
Hooray!
Clearly he wins.
Eldar wins.
Okay. All right. I don't know where the battery cut out, but the video is going to be spliced. This is a shitty battle report. I'm really sorry. Thanks for watching. If it's a problem at all, I don't care.
That's what we should just call this bat rep.
I just
I don't care report.
I don't care. We're having a fun time, and sometimes you can live vicariously. Look that up. It's a good word.
Yeah.
Live vicariously through what we're doing. Anyways.
Sometimes the game is less important than friendship.
This guy's immobilized. Okay?
So his guns are all flat.
That guy has no one in it. He's got 2 units left. An immobilized Wave Serpent and a regular Wave Serpent. That's where we're at. That's the game. Let's see what happens on the Tyranid, excuse me. The Plague Bearers, excuse me, the
Black Templar.
Ebola units, the
Plague Bears.
what are Eldar called?
I think they're called Eldar.
Cheese fucks. Correct. Cheesy ass psyker bullshit. Yeah.
They didn't do anything this
We'll
whole
see
game.
what happened. I can't find my list because I think I threw it away.
I think the idea is that Eldar should never have fun. They should always just lose automatically or be overpowered.
I'm gonna let you know right now, this camera is fucking pimp. But on my turn, I have
That's a thick
Maelstrom
that guy. He
Objective
should be a quarterback.
5, which is have a scoring unit, at least partially within the enemy deployment zone, which I do. You can see here I have this guy, and this guy are all scoring. So I get a secondary, and I have 4, which is destroy an enemy unit, and I did plenty of that. So I'm now at 3 secondary mission objectives, 2 bombard,